While arriving at their cabin in the woods for a quiet weekend, this person got the shock of their life. Someone in a terrifying clown costume slowly crept out of the trees. At first, it looked like something straight out of a horror movie, but then they found out it was the owner of the cabin, which raises a different question entirely. Does that make it less disturbing, or even more, knowing the owner walks around the woods in a clown costume? Would you still stay there after that kind of welcome? 2 years ago, a Pakistani beauty channel, Beautify With Me, posted something completely off-brand. At their remote home, they caught something terrifying on their CCTV footage. A hooded figure, dressed in black robes, was seen lurking outside their house. The footage was captured just before Christmas and was never mentioned again. Since then, the figure hasn't returned, but it left them with chilling questions. Why was someone dressed like that wandering their property, and what were their intentions? After moving into their new home in the woods, a couple sensed something was off. Feeling watched, they installed a bedroom camera. Days later, the footage showed a man standing just outside their window, clearly visible under the lights of the parking lot. He stared straight in, completely unfazed. The boyfriend went out to comfort him, and the man calmly walked away. Turns out, he was their neighbor. He apologized the next day, but gave no clear explanation for his behavior. What do you even do with a creepy neighbor like that? A family rented a quiet Airbnb. As they walked through the house in the living room, they noticed a strange sealed window looking into what seemed like an underground area. Curious, they searched the house and discovered a hidden trapdoor in one of the bedrooms. It led to a pitch-dark tunnel. The walls inside were stained with something red, and they found a creepy, rusted mask. As they went deeper, they came across a dim room with a lone mannequin standing in the corner. No one could explain what it was doing there, so they contacted the owner of the home. But sadly, we never received any updates. Stepanka was casually checking the CCTV feed of her home during a family gathering when she noticed something odd outside her house.
That does look like a ghost, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, that looks like a fucking ghost. So I keep looking at it and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna screen record this. So I go into the screen record option on my phone and I start recording this recording of the outside.
A figure standing eerily still. Within seconds, the shape morphed into what looked like a floating, solid white, ghostly form. Though she's unsure if it was truly paranormal, Stepanka's repeated attempts to recreate the moment under similar lighting all failed. The mystery remains unsolved. Hannah Forcier had a feeling something wasn't right above her ceiling. She kept hearing strange sounds, a sense of being watched. So one day she took a photo through a crack in the attic and thought she saw some sort of pale figure. It was barely visible, but chilling enough to make her question everything.
Yeah, this is the first time I heard anything, and it sounded kind of loud. But it came from behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna recommend one to set traps. Even though they look, the old trap is kind of old.
Yeah.
But still, just to be on the safe side. I'm not gonna do it now. We have to. The office is gonna call the managing company.
Would it be safe for a person to walk up there?
No.
She called maintenance, but the guy brushed it off, saying no one could be up there. But the knocking sounds continued. Later, they found an empty can right at the attic's edge.
What? What?
There's a beer can up there.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
No, there's not.
Yes.
No,
like
there's not.
beer. Like a crushed beer can. Like empty.
What was that?
I don't know. Downstairs, maybe.
Okay.
It wasn't up there.
Okay. There's been someone in the attic. I can't. I don't want to go up there now.
Was her suspicion right, after all? A Reddit user shared a strange and unsettling experience from a shared cabin in the woods. For nearly a year, reddish footprints have kept appearing on the garage ceiling. What's even weirder, they're always from the right foot, and they don't stay in the same spot. Every few days, the prints seem to shift position or disappear completely. The user says friends have noticed the same thing. Even stranger, all the photos they shared were taken on the same day, yet the prints appeared to have moved in each one. Is one of them pulling off a really committed prank, or is something truly unexplainable going on? John explored an abandoned farmhouse one night with 2 friends. They split up to check different sections of the building.
I mean, the upstairs floor is a little weak, but down here is definitely solid.
Yeah. The stairs were way more solid than the...
Oh, the stairs are fine.
Compared to upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, the floors upstairs are pretty spongy. I did it, but...
Won't do it again.
Oh, I doubt it.
But as John walked through the first floor, this appeared.
Alright guys, we've got the K2 meter over here in this window. We're getting things set up. Alright. And then in here, we got Josh on the porch.
A shadow figure. It wasn't Josh. He was outside on the porch. And it couldn't be Tim either, who had just mentioned how unsafe the upstairs floor was. Oddly, while light clearly shows the brown banister, the figure's legs stay completely dark. They didn't seem to notice it at the time, and were terrified when they watched the footage back. Was someone else there with them, or was it something else entirely? A group went exploring an abandoned building in the forest at night, taking photos in hopes of capturing something interesting. One photo revealed what looked like an apparition with 2 overlapping faces. One resembled a woman, faint and ghostly. The other looked like an older man with a distinct white beard and mustache. Both appeared stacked in the same spot, their features oddly clear despite the dim lighting. It's hard to say if it's just a trick of the light or something truly paranormal. But to me, it seems too detailed to just brush off. A Facebook user named Dante shared eerie footage from a trail cam set outside their garage after their cat mysteriously went missing. They were working out in the garage at night when their motion detector was triggered. While the garage light illuminated the user, the rest of the area was in darkness, until a ghostly figure appeared. It floated in from the top right corner, shaped like a human, but transparent. The clip ended too soon to tell where it went after, but left behind an unsettling question. What happened to the cat? Ghost Yay, a paranormal YouTube channel, returned to a long-abandoned house for an overnight investigation. As they explored the property, they made a shocking discovery.
That's where she took that picture.
Yo, you ready? Check this out.
Whoa, what?
Yep. They've been there for who knows how long, bro.
It's like perfectly painted too.
Yeah.
What is this? I thought that was like a doctor's jacket. Look at this. Okay.
Just the wheels and everything.
Wow. Yeah, so they have been doing rituals here, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa, look at this creepy old picture.
Yeah.
Oh, I dropped it. I dropped it. So there is another creepy old thing. Look at these.
It's like a family picture.
What is this?
Old school. I guess the actress. Look at this one. They were saying this is the actress, but I don't recognize her. You recognize her?
Up here?
Yeah.
No.
While exploring the rest of the home, they accidentally captured something on camera.
Look at the attic right there, bro. The place is so creepy now. Yeah. Next to that room too.
a quick flash revealed a pair of glowing eyes watching them from the attic. Neither of them noticed at the time. Continuing their exploration, more disturbing things happened.
The clown room was right there. Oh. What was that?
Hello?
Sounded like a can, right? Can you
There's
see
a
that
can
one
right
there?
there.
Where that came from, though? It came from up here? I'm not going
It
up
had
there.
to.
I'm not going up there, bro.
It had to. It sounded like it went down the stairs.
Hello, somebody up there? I'm not going up there.
Is that where it came from?
I don't know, I think so, because I'm not going up there. I'm not going up there. I'm not going up there.
But things were about to get even worse. During a tense Ouija board session, the atmosphere shifted.
How you lost your life?
Did someone kill you in this house? You were shot here?
Hey, dragging, hey, walking, dragging. You okay? What happened? What happened?
Something just pushed me.
I'm
I'm playing games?
You can't be playing like that was. You gotta get out of here.
I don't want to be here anymore, dude. Oh my god, I almost fell in this hole, bro. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, let's get out.
I'm done. I'm done.
If we go over.
All right. We're leaving. We're saying goodbye. We're saying goodbye. Do not follow me. Goodbye.
You okay?
I don't know why I'm holding this thing right now. I feel like stuck right here.
You want to take it away from me?
I feel stuck.
You want to take it away? You okay? Let's get out of here, bro. It's not gonna get any better.
I feel stuck.
Pick you up. Yes?
No, I'm not okay.
You scared the crap out of. Oh, what the fuck, bro? Look. Was that chair there? Nah,
What was that?
I don't know.
What was that?
Let's get out, bro.
Why is this here?
Yo, was it? I think that's the one I heard the dragon earlier.
Why is this here? Get the... We're done.
Let's get out of here.
We're done. Where's my bag?
You got your bag there?
Where's my bag?
Oh, right there, right there. Dude, I don't know why you keep that Ouija board, bro. You should have just throw that shit away.
No, I'm keeping it. Well, maybe I should just leave it here.
I don't know, it's up to you.
I should just leave it here.
Yeah.
I should just leave it.
Yo! Oh. What the fuck was that?
Something just ran down the stairs.
What?
I'm getting out of here.
Terrified and overwhelmed, they grabbed their gear and fled the house. Whatever was watching from that attic still hasn't been explained. This photo was taken by a visitor outside a historic building in Oklahoma. When they later zoomed in on the photo, they noticed this. In the arched window above the entrance, a faint figure dressed in white appears to be standing behind the glass. The shape is distinct, resembling a woman in an old-fashioned gown. Locals believe this could be the infamous Lady in White, a spirit rumored to haunt the building for years. No mannequins or displays are reported in that spot. The window is usually empty, yet the figure was there, watching from above. While staying in a cabin in the woods, a group of friends began hearing strange noises coming from the attic. One night, curiosity got the better of them. One of them grabbed a stick and poked at the wooden ceiling. That's when they saw this.
Escucha, hágale, pero hágale suavecito. Espere, hágale.
A pale, twisted face appeared through a small gap, just for a moment. They didn't want to investigate. They packed up and left, swearing they would never return. YouTuber Omar and his friends explored a cabin rumored to be haunted. At first, nothing seemed off, until they found this.
Hey, did you see this?
What? Yo, that looks like blood, bro.
That doesn't look like,
that looks like
candle
blood.
wax or food.
It's in shape of a heart. You see that?
Yeah, that's weird.
There's a door that leads to a basement where this entity hides. Look, it's right here. Check this out. Look at it. Look. There's salt at the bottom. And then check this out. A two-way deadbolt. It only pissed it off even more.
Did they say that this works?
They didn't tell me anything about the salt, but I assume that's why it's there.
Huh.
Wait a minute. Do you think that sound that we heard before we got in here came from...
Hey, check it.
What? Oh, there's scratch marks.
There's
Look at
like
this.
claw marks and shit.
Bro, this is for real, bro. This is for real.
Oh no, we've seen some shit like this before and it's not good.
You know what's crazy too? I mean, a lot of people miss stuff like this, but these doors are crosses.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's true.
I miss stuff like that.
What looked like blood in the shape of a heart. Salt lined the door to a locked basement, and nearby were claw marks, as if something had tried to escape or get in. While using the spirit box, strange things started happening.
What'd it say?
It said it's mine.
It's mine?
What's yours? Is it the house?
That sounded like a kid. Look, you got bunk beds in here. It's like a kid's room.
Not what I envisioned. This.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
What the? Dude! No. Yo! No.
As they made their way toward the basement, more eerie noises echoed through the cabin. And then, this happened.
Whatever you are not allowed to attack us.
Yeah, the light's still on in there.
Yo.
What's up?
No fucking way. No fucking way. Whatever's back there either got out or it's still back there, because why would this door close and not this one? This is what I was worried about. I thought this door was gonna open. Did y'all touch that?
No.
No.
Most definitely not.
Something looked like it was looking around that doorway right there.
You saw something?
Yeah.
Come out! Come out right now!
What's happening? Dude, look, the door!
I'm leaving.
Whatever it was enough. The group packed up and left, never to return. While visiting Williamsburg, Virginia, someone took a burst of 30 photos of an old cabin in the woods. Out of all of them, only one showed something strange. In that single frame, something dark appeared in the upper right window. They've stared at it for years, trying to make sense of it. No one was supposed to be inside, and how could just one photo, taken within the same second as the other 29, capture something the rest didn't? Was it a ghost? One early morning, a homeowner captured this video inside their home in a secluded area. Something was right outside their front door.
What the fuck is outside? What the fuck? Too scared to open my door.
Through the frosted glass, a small figure is clearly visible, motionless, almost as if it's waiting. Even the dogs inside sense something's off, barking in alarm. Some say the figure didn't just move or walk away. It looked like it vanished, as if it melted into the air. They're left wondering, was it just a wild animal, or something even creepier? One dark night, Martin and his friend Mark ventured into an abandoned house for their YouTube channel. The place was oddly clean for a house left to rot, and that only made it more unsettling.
I do not like this place one bit.
Oh.
It's so like empty and...
It's weird. There's no trashing or anything. No.
Now, as soon as we entered the house, we both started feeling very uneasy. Almost like someone was watching us. However, we ignored the feeling and we started our downstairs investigation.
There's the front door, as you can see, guys.
Yeah.
There's like mirrors everywhere, bro. Living room, I think. Hear that? Keep hearing like weird footsteps.
As they moved deeper in, the air grew heavier, and faint footsteps began echoing from upstairs. Then, at around 10:50, this happened.
Everything looks super new here, bro.
Oh, like this.
Sure you want to go upstairs?
I don't know. Not sure.
I'm shaking right now, bro. What the heck was that? Let's go. Footsteps. Hello? Yo, hello? Is that the window?
Hello?
This is empty.
Oh, that scared me, bro.
That was this door, bro. 100%.
This door? Bro, there's nobody here. There's a mirror.
Dude, that's creepy.
There's two mirrors. It's like a two-way, bro.
Yeah, because vortex or whatever it was.
Oh my god.
Guys, I don't know. It doesn't look like anyone is in here. But we heard something like...
We heard that there's like a door
100%.
creaking or something like that, bro. I know, it was super creepy. One last look. Okay.
Not like this. One bit, guys.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
A loud noise came from above. They rushed toward it, only to find nothing. Shaken and feeling like they weren't alone, they decided to leave. In May 2020, Luan Mendez and his crew explored an abandoned hospital where whispers claimed the staff never really left. While walking through a dark hallway, they saw something. Brushing it off, they continued deeper inside, but that's when they saw her. A nurse-like figure standing silently. As they fled in fear, one of the crew members was knocked flat, as if something invisible had struck him. He scrambled to his feet, and they all rushed out of the building, relieved to have made it out safely. A man went exploring some supposedly abandoned cabins in the woods when he caught something that hinted otherwise. Everything seemed still, until they noticed a quick movement behind one of the upper windows. At first, nothing was visible, but as the flashlights shifted away, a pale figure peeked out from behind the curtain.
Yo. You see movement then? Yeah. Move the light. Yo. Yo. The fuck is that?
He first assumed it was just a squatter, but when he reviewed the footage, he realized the figure didn't look normal. It had no face and looked unnaturally pale. After seeing that, he left immediately, convinced that whatever was inside wasn't human. This man had been hearing strange voices in his cabin for weeks. He searched every corner, but found nothing. Eventually, he gave up and installed motion sensors and security cameras. One afternoon, while home alone, the alarm went off. He checked the footage and saw this. A woman gliding past his window. He lives alone, and no one he knew looked like that. The doors were locked. There were no signs of a break-in. He posted the clip online, hoping someone could explain it, but no one could. Who or what had he captured on camera? A man was filming inside an old abandoned cabin. Everything seemed normal until his camera panned across a window pane. For a split second, a shadowy figure appeared. It wasn't clear if it was a reflection or something moving outside, but it had form and it moved deliberately, like it knew it was being watched. What it was exactly remains unknown, but one thing is certain: the man in that room wasn't alone. On July 4th, 2024, while others celebrated, Bear ventured deep into the cold northern woods to explore an abandoned school. His plan? Spend the night there. But the moment he stepped onto the property, things felt off.
Oh, what is that? Is that like some kind of... What would that have been? Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Hello? Ooh, that's soft. Okay, that was a little terrifying. I'm nervous about this part of the floor. That is really super duper soft.
Inside, the building was in ruins, yet he pressed on. Then he started hearing strange noises. Still, he continued.
Hey. Oh, crap. I just heard walking coming from upstairs. Hello? Man, that sounded like... I heard a thump, thump, thump. Like light footsteps. There's no way, though. No ways. Hello? Alright, right now I got the goosebumps right now. What is it? Hello? I'm hearing stuff moving around.
As he moved deeper, he noticed something just out of frame.
creepy. Is that something standing? Ooh. Whew. Yeah. Whoa. Big chill down the spine. Man, I thought I seen somebody standing there for a minute.
Shaken, he returned to his camp, hoping to settle his nerves. But the woods weren't quiet.
That goose is gonna give me a freaking heart attack one of these times. Nothing I can even think of that could have done that. I feel like my blood pressure is really high right now. There's that frickin' sound again. I don't know if you guys are hearing it. Something keeps moving right in there. And that light, that red light, went right in. And now I keep hearing a sound coming, moving from like I don't know. This is nutty. I can't make sense of that.
Outside his tent, red lights flashed, voices murmured, and something was moving.
Man, I am on edge. I really hope I don't see that thing while the camera's like this right now. What's that? Something was just moving up that hill.
By 3 a.m., it felt like he was being watched, and just as he tried to sleep, things got even worse.
Sounded like dragging. And then before that, though, there's a car. Yeah, it's gotta be like 3 a.m. right now. Do you hear that?
Bear stayed awake until dawn, terrified. As soon as the sun rose, he left. A Reddit user shared a Polaroid photo taken by his son, a casual shot of him and his wife from a few years ago during a weekend stay. But when the image developed, they noticed something creepy. In the window behind them was a blurry shape. It looked like a face, just staring in. Some chalked it up to pareidolia, the brain turning random patterns into something familiar. Others swore it might have been a person or some kind of animal. Most agreed it was probably just a dirty window, catching the camera flash at just the right angle. But still, even with all the logical explanations, that face in the window left a feeling that was hard to shake. Simply Sarath went exploring a supposedly haunted cabin deep in the forest. He set up a camera facing the front entrance. While filming, something appeared. A strange figure briefly peeked from behind the doorway. Sarath froze, unable to tell if it was human or something else. Whatever it was, it seemed almost too quiet to be a person. Sarath quietly packed up and left, never finding out whether he saw a ghost or just a squatter. This security camera footage, recorded at a house in a remote area, captured something strange late at night. In the clip, a transparent, ghostly figure can be seen moving across the property. Unfortunately, there's not much context or background information, no follow-up, which makes it hard to say for sure what this camera actually captured. A reflection, a camera glitch, or something otherworldly passing through. YouTuber Dennis from Dark Life explored an abandoned cabin said to be crawling with spirits. While checking out a back room, a Steadicam in the kitchen captured something odd. As he explained to viewers where he had set up the cameras, more paranormal activity unfolded. It felt almost like an earthquake. Moments later, during an EVP session, voices came through, delivering terrifying messages.
Кто вы?
Despite that, Dennis went into the basement to retrieve a remote control that had gotten stuck. That's where he found this.
Костя.
Something that looked like a bone. As he crawled out, a rasping sound echoed behind him. He tried to seal the floor, but the sound came back. That was finally enough. He left the place. This photo was taken inside a long-abandoned CSBIN facility, cold storage, bunker, industrial node. The structure had been sealed since the late 80s. The person who captured it was exploring alone when they saw this dark, human-shaped figure standing still against the far wall. There were no features, just a pitch-black form that didn't reflect light. Moments after the photo was taken, the flashlight began to flicker, and the air turned freezing cold. The explorer left immediately and never returned. Locals claim this figure, known as the Static, shows up whenever someone tries to uncover what's hidden inside. Some skeptics, though, think it's just a cardboard cutout placed there to scare investigators off. But that doesn't explain why it isn't always there. A YouTuber decided to explore a notorious haunted house deep in the Thailand wilderness. The moment he stepped inside, strange whispers echoed through the empty halls. Still, he pushed on. Then came another voice. But he didn't leave. As he moved deeper into the abandoned structure, a sudden noise startled him again. That's when this happened.
Who are you? Who are you? 누구세요? Who are you? 어이. 야야, 형! Who are you? Hey! What?
A stranger appeared, likely someone living there, and looked ready to fight. Michael bolted, escaping just in time. Turns out, it's not always the spirits you need to fear. This man was reviewing footage from his doorbell camera after receiving multiple motion alerts late at night. To his shock, he saw this. Someone or something was wandering around his property. Some believe it was a ghost, possibly connected to one of the antiques he sells on eBay. He's come across a lot of strange, possibly haunted items over the years, but others noticed something even stranger. The figure looked eerily similar to the man himself. So, was it a spirit, an intruder, or a twisted prank staged by the man himself? The truth behind this sighting still remains a mystery. Now, for more chills, watch this next video.